Randall M. Rueff doesn't do it for the money. He just loves to take pictures. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm Randall M. Rueff. And this video is one I don't want you to tell my brother about. Okay, let me explain something about me and my brother and why I don't want you to tell him about this video. When we were kids, I was a very finicky eater. There's a lot of things that I wouldn't eat. There's still some things today, obviously, I don't eat. I mean, nobody likes everything. But as a kid, I was very finicky. My brother, not so much. And it got to the point where I loved hot dogs and bologna. Hot dog sandwiches, bologna sandwiches, anytime, any day. Hot dog, bologna, ketchup, white bread, Wonder Bread. That was my, thing. Loved them. And it got to the point where we would go to things like church or somebody's house. And Britt was always like, oh, I gotta eat what they had. But Mom would bring hot dogs and bologna for Randy. And it was true. Mom sometimes we'd go places and be like, she was always afraid I wouldn't eat what they had. So she would more than a few occasions, to say the least, would bring a package of hot dogs or put some hot dogs in a sandwich baggie and bring them with us to eat, so I could have something to eat if we were going to church, like having a dinner at church, or going to some friend's house. So all growing up, Brent was like, yeah, I had to eat what I was there, but you got Randy's hot dogs. And it eventually caught up with me. I started putting on weight, and when I got sick last year, I had to go to the hospital. I changed some things after that hospital visit. I changed my diet. I changed when I eat, what I eat. And basically, with a few exceptions, I've had hot dogs like 3 times in the last 4 or 5 months. So for the most part, I completely take it. In fact, with those 3 exceptions, one of which was today, I want to talk to you about that here in a minute. But with the exception of twice, about 2 months ago, and this one time, completely eliminated hot dogs and bologna from my diet. Instead, I'm eating turkey. I love turkey now. Turkey's very good, very healthy. There's no fat. It's good meat. It tastes good. It's delicious. It's well prepared. The kind we get. I get those turkey slices. They're it's like a package of bologna, and they're slices, except it's healthier. It's a lot healthier than bologna and hot dogs. Easily, way healthier. Plus, like I said, it tastes good. So for the last 5 months now, I've been eating turkey instead of hot dogs and bologna. With the exception, like I said, with the exception of 3 times, one of which was today. So anytime I go to the store, I don't even look at the hot dogs or bologna section. I just pass them up, go to the turkey. Sometimes I get ham, but most of the time it's turkey because it's lean meat, it's healthy, and it tastes good. So I've been eating that, and I've been losing weight. I changed my diet. Basically, now I eat at 6 in the morning, 12 at noon, and 6 in the evening. So 6, 12, 6 is when I eat. Now sometimes I'll eat like a half hour before or a half hour after. But basically it's 6, 12, and 6. So with that, and the fact that I'm now drinking flavored water instead of soda pop, 1%, or not 1%, skim milk. So I've got flavored water or skim milk is what I'm drinking. No more soda pop. I haven't had a soda pop for like 5 months. That's part of the reason I'm losing the weight. I still got a way to go, but I've lost a lot of weight. So again, eating at 6, 12, and 6, eliminating pop, drinking. The water in our house doesn't really, for drinking, it doesn't do it. It's fine for taking a bath and wash your hair and your hands and your body. For brushing your teeth and taking a shower, it's fine. But to actually drink it, no. So flavored water, no soda pop, eating at 6, 12, and 6, eating healthier, eliminating hot dogs, bologna, and replacing it with things like turkey. I've been losing weight. So, again, not all the way there, but definitely lost a lot of weight. But that takes us to today. A few weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks, it was before Christmas, so yeah, about maybe 3 weeks ago, I got some turkey when I was at the grocery store. Mom got a package of hot dogs, which I was like, she really shouldn't get that, don't get it. But she wanted them, so she got one package. I got like 3 packages of turkey. So the hot dogs had been sitting there for like 2.5, 3 weeks. Mom had opened them up and had eaten a couple of them at different times, but there was like 4 of them left, and 2 of them were like, you know how when you open some packages of meat up, and sometimes it gets dried and it turns that little dark red color. Those 2 are still in there, and I'm like, wouldn't touch them if I had to. And maybe Mom will eat them. I don't know. She's always said if you cut them up and put them in with some stew or something, it'll be fine. But there were 2 hot dogs that were fine. There was 2 that were, they were halfway okay, but halfway not. And 2 that were fine. So I thought, you know what? I don't have hot dogs that often. In fact, I haven't had any for several months, in fact. I'll have 2 hot dogs, put it on 2 pieces of bread, cut them in half, put some ketchup on there, have a sandwich as part of my lunch. I thought, it's not a big deal. I don't do it all the time. I haven't had it for several months. One day is not going to kill me. So I went ahead, against my better judgment, part of my better judgment, and I had it. Well, it turns out, due to the fact that I've changed my diet, and I've gotten used to the healthier food, when I ate the hot dogs, they didn't taste as good as I remember them. They weren't, not only did they not taste, I'm not saying they were horrible, but they weren't as good as I remembered, and they just weren't as good. They didn't have that they used to have. And I think that's because I've been eating healthier. And I've been eating food that tastes good and is healthy. And when I ate this food, it was like I could almost, you know how you go when you drink like skim milk. I drink skim milk all the time. But if you were at some place where they had like whole milk or 2% milk, if you go from skim to 2%, and definitely if you go to whole milk, you can taste the fat in it. It was the same way with hot dogs. These hot dogs I had, it's like I don't really like them anymore. I ate them. I ate both of them. 2 pieces of bread, 2 hot dogs with some ketchup. I ate it, but it was like, after I ate it, it was just like, not anymore. So I don't plan to eat anymore because it just, 1, it's not healthy. 2, I want to continue to lose weight. And 3, because of the way I've changed my eating habits and what I'm eating and when I'm eating, it just didn't do it for me anymore. It used to do it all the time, but not anymore. So I'm eliminating hot dogs completely out of my diet. Bologna's completely out. Like I said, with the exception of 2 or 3 times in the last 5 months, haven't had any. But today I had 2 of them, and I've decided no more. Completely gone. So I don't know what my brother would say, but it's like I said, I'm glad to be gone with them full time, so I can continue to lose the weight and be healthier. And like I said, I've noticed a big difference since I've gone to the 6, 12, and 6. Eating those 3 times or within those or half hour there of the 6, 12, and 6. Changing the bologna and hot dogs to turkey and sometimes ham, but mostly turkey. I've lost a bunch of weight, and I've noticed a big, it's obvious, okay, in more ways than one. Specifically in my belt. I know my belt is like, there's a whole lot, it was like, I had this belt, I don't want to show you right now, but it was like, I had this belt, and it was like, before I got sick and had to go to the hospital, I was like, there was like this much left on the end, and I'm going to have to buy a new belt because I'm just getting too big. And now that I've lost a bunch of weight, I've got like this much on the belt that's like extra. Not only do I not have to buy a new one, I've got like this much extra sticking out the end because I can tighten it up more by several inches easily around. So Eating at particular times and sticking to that schedule, eating healthier, and eliminating soda pop has made a big difference. So I highly recommend it. And like I said, I'm not all the way to where I want to be, but it's made a big difference. I'm glad I did it. It's just one of those things where sometimes you have to get sick, and which is what happened. I got sick. Hold on, the screensaver just kicked in. I don't know why it does it. Sometimes I'm using it and the screensaver kicks in. But I made some changes. It's better for my life. I got sick in the hospital. Got to the point where it was really bad. I needed to lose the weight. It was one of those things where if I hadn't needed to go to the hospital, I probably wouldn't have changed my lifestyle. Went to the hospital. It became aware to me I needed to change it. I did. And it's a work in progress, but I've noticed a big difference. So hopefully this will inspire you to do the same. Until next time, I'm Randall M. Rueff, saying thanks for watching, have a good day, and God bless. Bye.